Hi guys, welcome. I'm kind of losing my voice today, so I do apologize. A little quiet. Now, I just the lovely Helen asked me to show her how to put an image into Word to make it smaller. So I just thought I'd do a quick, um, I guess, exclamation, a quick showing of how to do that for her quickly before we start. So the start of it, we're just sort of, doing that. So, hello guys. Hi guys. Pam, welcome. Being the first today. Helen, Deb, Kenny. Who else has come in? Just looking through. Gosh, there's so many already. Sparkle, hi. Gia, hi. May, hi. Wendy, hi. Shelley, hello. Welcome. Kathy, hi. Okay, I think I've got everyone. So I'm just going to transfer to my screen share. Sorry, throat is really bad. I'm going to have a buttermint. So I might be a bit slurpy. This is what I'm going to have. Let's see how that goes. Let me screen share. All right. Can you see my mousey? I've got a Word document open. I use Word 365 and I'm on Windows 10. And I've got my image just up here in the top corner here. I hope this is what you were meaning, Helen, by showing you how to do this. Hi, Christy. Hi, Becky. Welcome, guys. But all I do is drag my image across into Word. So from where I've saved it to. It's pretty tiny, huh? And then I just enlarge it to however I want. So on my Word document, I always do the layout, the margins on the Word document narrow. And if I'm doing two A5 images on a page, I hope that's what you were wanting to know, I would actually turn my page to landscape. And then I would actually put it on the page like that. Is that what you were meaning, Helen? You can also, if you click on the photo and go to format, you can actually select the exact size you want. So if you're wanting to put it onto a card or something like that for someone and you had a specific sized card, you can actually just change the height and the width of it to fit. If you want to keep the photo in proportion, then when you go into that, make sure that you reduce it in proportion. So usually when you change the size of one, it'll change the size of the other. Can you see that there? And then I just print it, and when I press print, there it is. I can choose what paper I want to put it on. If I don't have A4, I'm using, say, letter size. I'll click on letter and it changes the format for me there. Now, if that's not everything that you wanted to see, Helen, I'll go through it with you again later. I'm not fussed, all right? So let's get back to it, shall we? Hi, Jay, welcome. Hi, guys coming in. Who else? Maya, welcome. Lulu, welcome. Lisette, welcome. Abby, welcome. Deb, welcome. Jacqueline, thank you for coming. Welcome. May, lovely May, welcome. As I said, I'm losing my voice. I also have squeaky chair syndrome today. So, you'll have to put up with my squeaky chair. Squeaky voice and squeaky chair. Alright, let me go back to my main picture. I'll move all this stuff out the way for us in a minute, but I'm going to be using the Polycolor pencils today. Aren't they pretty? Now, I did do a video of them where I did an unboxing, and, well, after that video, I then went and filled out the rest of my colour chart here. But I had a lot of trouble trying to find an actual colour chart. It doesn't even mean, I don't even mean swatch chart. I mean like a full colour chart. Because I went in to find the actual names of them, because mine came with no names. So I went looking to find names, and I found a chart and went, oh yep, this is it, and I started filling things in, and I got to, I don't know what number it was, and I was like, hang on a minute, I don't have that number, what's going on? Turns out they've revamped the set, and they've actually swapped some colours out and changed some colours. So here's me searching the whole internet to find. Anyway, I managed to find it, so I just wanted to pop it up here for you. It's also in the description below. The actual colour list with a swatch chart, excuse me, is here. I'm going to post it if you want it. And there's also an MSDS sheet, material safety data sheet, which really doesn't give you a lot of information, but I'll send it to you anyway. Here it is. If you'd like to check out, I got these off the Kohinoor USA website. Kohinoor. Sounds so weird today. And that's their website. Okay. I've popped a Amazon link in the description below. I only paid $50 on Amazon for these US, so it was about $70 Australian roughly. They came really well packaged. They came with like a box around them and plastic wrap, so they were nicely packed. And I did a little bit of research to find out what was actually in them, because all of this info had absolutely nothing in it. So this is what I found. I'm going to read it to you. That's going to be fun. Okay, I had to move my lolly under my tongue, so I sound a bit weird. Polycolor is professional grade line of pencils that use Kohinoor's proprietary blend of oils and premium pigments in every color core. The oils, along with other binders, allow the Polycolor pencil to create dense, even strokes without the use of heavy pressure. It talks about the lead. Its 3.8mm lead diameter is an added artistic value to these pencils, allowing for shading with a broad edge or fine sharpening for detailed work. These leads are encased in a California cedar, a renewable resource that is the gold standard for pencil casings. The end result is a water-resistant, non-toxic pencil that layers and blends beautifully without a waxy buildup. We got it? So they are oil-based pencils. Right. Now, I made the mistake of not getting a portrait set. And it turns out there aren't very many skin colours in this set. So if you have a look at this, we've got one peach kind of apricot colour, and maybe like light brown or terracotta here, but the cream is like yellow, it's not really cream. So I think I probably should have ordered a portrait set, because I really want to do skin. So today I'm going to, just on the skin, I'm going to add I don't know. What do you reckon? Polychromos or oil base? Should we go with them? I also printed out all of the colours so I could stick them on my pencils so I know what colour I'm using. Because it's so annoying. Do you think it'll work? I'm hoping it will. I'm not going to do it all now. That will take too much time. Let's do one. No, I couldn't be bothered. Let's get our polys out. Hi Beth, welcome. Hi Becky and Steve. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi Melody, welcome. Who else popped in before and I didn't see you? Welcome. Christy. I think everyone else I've seen. Can I share what? Which chart, guys? The one I just did with this? I deleted it. I only printed out that. Is that what you're meaning? All the other charts are up on the link, and I can show you what they look like. Let me just show you what it looks like. So this is what the one I just gave you or said the link to. This is a swatch chart. So they give you all of the colors and a little swatch of them. And then on the bottom, so the second sheet, is all a swatch chart. So you can go fill out all your own colors. And all I did was copy and paste the names across. Frustrating. But sorry, I shouldn't have deleted it. Look at all my windows open, hey? Yeah. I'm sorry, I just deleted it. Because I had Word open to show Helen how to do the images, and yeah. All right, let's use some Polychromos for the skin. Maybe I'll just add the 2 for now, because there's still a apricot color and there's some other colors that I should be able to use. So just sharpening them up. So yeah, next time I think I'll get the portrait set as well, because there isn't very many portrait colors. And well, hopefully those 6 colors would help the set. Okay, let's talk about Christine Karron. First of all, Christine Karron's group reached 2,000 members on Facebook, and she's having a really special celebration for that, and congratulations to her for that. Her images are in this month's Colouring Heaven special. This image is in it, but it's in it as a line art. I'm using the Greyscale version, which I've got a link for right here, is available on her Etsy store. Because I'm too organized. Okay, so it is available in her book, but as the line art image. This is actually the Greyscale one. Yes, pinks and beiges and oranges. Thanks, Lisette. I probably will get that. I did hear that there wasn't very many color differences in the In the greys, there's just some more greys, and in the landscape set, there's not a lot of difference either. I heard that there was a few duplicates. I did find a blog where a girl talks about it, but I don't know where I saw it. I do a lot of internet searching and find things. One of my favorite pastimes. No, not really. All right. My lolly's almost gone. Okay, so I haven't got a lot of color choice, but I'm going to start with I really like Bordeaux Red. It's like a purpley, it kind of reminds, I think it's like a red violet. Alright, let's give this a go, hey? I'm going to use this as a shadow color. There, I haven't actually, I'm actually printed on, I didn't print on Neenah Classic Crest this time. I printed it on quill paper. So if you're in Australia, you'll know what that is, quill board. This is a 200 GSM quill board from Officeworks. I have no idea if there's any other paper like it, sorry. But obviously you could use whatever paper you're used to as well. So this has actually got a bit of a tooth, whereas the Neenah Classic Crest that I normally use doesn't have much of a tooth. But the colours, I wanted the colours to be a little bit brighter today, so that's why I decided to use it. I'm starting in the skin areas. So yeah, big congratulations to Christine, and I've popped some links up in that corner up there. Up there. There's some links. One is Christine's channel, and one is Christine's Patreon page. She has an awesome Patreon deal. It's $1 a month, and you get a free image each month, both in line art and grayscale. So it's awesome. So pop up there and check it out. Also is my Patreon link. I'm sorry, my throat's really bad. It's what happens when people get colds in our house. It goes straight to my throat. It makes me get asthma and don't like it. Alright, I'm just doing a little bit of shading around the outside of the face. So this is with the Bordeaux Red, which is actually number 8. Now, the colour list that I found had both. I found another colour list and it had both the old and the new numbers, which was good. So just putting in a nice shaded area. Kenny. Can't help it. Can't laugh about it. Are we really alive? I think we could put some purple in this too. I think purple would go nice. So just really light pressure. It's going down nice and easily. Doing the colour wheel was fun. But I used the Neenah Classic Crest, and I had a bit of like, I don't know, build up maybe in some of the colours. Best colours were yellow, they didn't build up at all. Squeaky chair syndrome. Sorry, choking again. Get out my Aussie. Talk some Aussie slang while my voice is like this. So this is the first time I've used them apart from the colour wheel. So let's see how I go. Also, this is the first time I've used this kind of paper for quite some time. So we'll see how I go. Could be interesting. Christine posted a little video of her doing the freckles on this one. And I was like, I want to do that one. It's so cute. So, I don't know, does the line image have the freckles? Because she put that in after. I don't have the book yet. I won't get it till the end of the month. Probably next month. I'm using red because I like it. Thanks, May. Thanks for hanging around this long. It gets so late there. So I'm using Bordeaux Red because I like that colour. Helen, up there. That's what I'm using. See? Can you see them on the screen? There. Look. Polycolor. These are the Kohinoor Polycolors. I have number 178. Let me check what the original color number was. Used to be number 12 if you've got the old set, red violet. And I'm just going to put a light layer of this beside the Bordeaux Red and a little bit over it. There isn't a lot of skin colors in the set. That's why I've decided to go with the purples. I'm going to add a little bit of Polychromos though, because there isn't, it's just going to look too weird without something like that. I'm using this one to come out from that darker red color or purple red color, just to give it an edge for the next color to blend over because it's quite dark. My lozenge is almost gone. Her throat's a little bit quieter now, which is good. A little less choking and coughing. So again, I'm just using a really light pressure. I'm going to use brown, light brown, 31. If I can find it. The light brown's kind of like an orangish brown. I don't know. Hi, Selena. Welcome. What am I doing? Yes, Helen, I'm using the 722 set, so... Aw, your poor computer, Helen. What's wrong, Shelley? What did you do? Did you enable? Wait, I can't do that yet. I didn't do the bottom. Going back to that number 178 or number 12. I brought them because they looked kind of cool and they're not quite as expensive as some of the other brands. I have ordered a packet of 120 Crayola pencils to give them a try. They were $17 US, I think. And I've ordered a set of palette pastels from Jane Davenport to give them a try on some skin. They kind of look like makeup. Very interesting. Very interesting. Palette Pastels, Jane Davenport. I haven't got them yet. It's funny, they're taking forever considering I ordered them on Amazon and they're Australian. They wouldn't take very long. Now I'm going back into the some browns. I'm going to add some 31, which is light brown. Yeah, I saw them, the lovely Lisa Castro, she uses them sometimes on her art, and I thought, I've never heard of these, so I went and had a look, and thought, huh, these look pretty good. We'll give them a go. As you do. Just using light pressure still. She looks like she's got a bit of a beard here now. Okay. Hi, Mousy Deb. Kathy's. Oh, do they? Oh, that's why I wanted to get them. I wanted to see how they were. Got a couple of people I know who are really big fans of them, so I was like, oh well, why not give them a go? I'm quite heavy-handed by nature, so I do struggle sometimes with things like that. I'll go too hard too soon. Gotta make sure I hold my pencil right so I don't put too much pressure down. I'm just starting to shape in some of the cheeks now. You might not do your cheeks like this, but this is how I make mine. I make my cheeks. It sounds so weird. Because this is grayscale, I'm kind of following the color or the gray that's already there, which makes it a little bit easier when deciding where to put color. So you want to put your darker colors where the dark gray areas are, and then when it gets lighter you want to change yours to a lighter pencil too. So far so good. This is where I think I'm going to need to jump in after this color with the cinnamon, because there's no color sort of in between this and the lighter colors, and I don't want it to look kind of weird and strange, so I'm going to fill in with a Polychromos cinnamon after this color. Looking good. I like Luminance, but I'm not fussed on them on normal paper. They're fantastic on tan tone paper. So they'll probably be good on Bristol vellum paper, because that's what tan tone paper is. I don't have any to try it on though, so Luminance are really thick and creamy, and if you use the right paper, the pigments can be manipulated really nicely to a nice smooth thick skin color. But I think, as we've seen over the last week, cheaper brand pencils you can get looking quite nice. So if you can't get those expensive ones, then we've shown here, and Sammy did Castle Art, and I did the $5 pencils last week, that you can in fact get a nice image. Okay, so now I've done most of those dark areas on the skin. I think the only thing I didn't do was the freckles yet, but I'll do them after. Pretty much all of the darks coloured areas are now coloured with something. Alright, so I'm gonna mess everything up. No, I'm gonna use Cinnamon from the Polychromos set just to go and bridge the gap between that and the lightest area. Cinnamon's actually one of my favorite colors in the Polychromos. This is Faber Castell Polychromos that I'm using now, which is also oil based. I'm sure if I had have had the portrait set, there would have been a color that would have bridged the gap between them. And I'm very lightly going over all of the skin now. Just building in all of those areas that were left. I'm kind of using circular motions to cover all the paper. You got this image? Thanks, Tammy. I kind of been a bit slack this week. I haven't been able to, just being sick. I haven't been able to get hardly anything done. Trying. I hear that it's really hot over in the States now. So I'm not sure whether you guys will have more time to colour or less time. How does that work? Do you find you colour more in winter or summer? Hi, Christine. I love cinnamon. It's my favorite. Are you talking about the other colors? I was watching Christine's video the other day of coloring with cheap brand pencils, and it's amazing what colors you can use for skin. I think I saw some oranges and pinks, and it's great. Loads of different things. You could use blues. If you're going to use yellows, I wouldn't use blues because your skin will come out green. But blues are good with oranges. Just going over the really dark areas again, adding another layer over, get them nice and deep. There we go. I think I need to add a little bit of an actual pink rather than purple into her cheeks a little bit, and add a little bit of a flushed look. So what have we got? Let's have a look. Cherry red, which is number 37 in the old set and 132 in the new set. Just going to add that in the cheek area there. A little bit on this side too. That's good. Pretty? Do you want me to pop the link up to the Etsy shop to this image again? I've got it here because I was really, you know, organized beforehand. That's to the actual image, and obviously you'll be able to find her from that too. Alright, now I'm going to use, let me just check what two colors are different, because there's a number 9 in the set is called Beige, which is kind of an apricot-y color. And I just want to test, I've got to test a piece of paper here somewhere. This is the light flesh in the Polychromos, and this is the beige. It's a little bit more orange, but I want to use it, so I'm going to use this next really lightly over all of the skin. Nice light layer. And now I've just sort of put most of the colour on. I can see there's some areas I want to darken a little bit more. There's still a fair bit of grey coming through. So the idea of Greyscale, or to get Greyscale to look a little bit more realistic, you need to cover all of the grey with colour. And now I'm still using light pressure, but I'm gradually flattening out the tooth of the paper, and it's starting to look a little bit more smooth now too. Which is good. Alright, so I've got, what do we use first, guys? Where is it? Did I put it back? Put it back. Bordeaux Red again, and I just want to deepen up some of these areas around the face to give them a little bit more depth and make them look a little bit more shapely. Going into those dark areas. So I've just increased the depth there on her nose, just under her chin a little bit. And then the brown over the top of that. I've skipped out the light purple for now. I've just used the light purple as more of a base, just to bridge the gap between the dark and the light. There we go. A bit more depth there. Squeaky chair syndrome. So weird. Just squeaks randomly for no reason. I wish I'd have kept the receipt. I don't even know if it had a warranty on it, but it's comfortable. It's just squeaky. Starting to look good. I could. Oh, good. She is pretty. Actually, yeah, I wondered why, because you've done it in grey, not colour. I like to see your coloured ones. I'm going to finish, well, I'm not actually going to finish because I'm going to use white to finish, but I'm going to use some light flesh from the Polychromos. But yeah, I think I'll put the freckles in with a brown, but not one that I've used yet. I think I'll use one that'll be a bit darker and stand out a little bit better. I loved how Sammy's came out yesterday, the one that she did. She's Castle Art ones. I don't have them. I'm just going over everything. Probably medium light pressure. Making sure all of the grey is covered over in all of these sections now. She's looking very pretty actually. Quite impressed with the colours so far, apart from the fact that there was probably maybe 2 colours that they could have added for skin, but obviously if they're in the skin or the portrait set, then that would be okay. So there's 3 other sets. There's a portrait set, a grey set. No, there's 4 other sets. There's 4 other sets. There's a portrait set, a grey set, a landscape set, and a brown set. I think that's it. Anyone else know of any others? I was actually looking at your channel this morning, Christine. You've got like 32,000 subscribers. Where are they all? Those people don't have Facebook. There we go. How's she looking? Pretty good. It's a little bit greeny, but that's because of my paper. But I'm happy with that. I'm going to use some white. Before I use white, I'm going to just add a little bit more of that red, cherry red to the cheeks, because I've lightened it off slightly. I'm using white just to blend it all off. Mix it all in and try and flatten some of the tooth at least. Well, I think we did pretty well. Considering we didn't have those skin colours, I think we did good. White's nice and soft. It's blending and smoothing quite well. So Christine, what colour would this Toadstool fairy have? What colour hair? Probably red, maybe? Are toadstools all red? No, probably not, but should we do red? I'm not sure what colours we've got to do red hair. That came out pretty. I like it. Hi, Katrina. Welcome. Thanks, Rochelle. Welcome as well. That came out really nice and smooth in the end. I'm quite happy with that. Colour's good. It's not too washed out even with the white over it. Just making sure it's all even, pushing the pigment around with the white. What do you guys think? I think we're good. Just do this bit. I've actually printed this one on an A5 size page because I wanted to be able to get most of it done, and I noticed that last week when I did the other image it was on a A4 page and I struggled to get it finished for you guys. So it was marker, no problems. Which I have actually printed this one out on marker paper, so I can do another version in marker. There we go. I'm expecting a package today. Woohoo! I wonder if it's Nocturnes. I'm waiting for that. And I'm also waiting for the first Mystic Mirrors book. Could be that. Number 26. 26 is this is so confusing. I don't know because I can't find it. 26 is dark green. That's a pain. I definitely need to print them out and stick it on the pencils. It's just a pain. I'm going to do this in the top of the eyes. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Just doing it in the dark sections, leaving the white sections for a white gel pen. Alright, what colour next? Something lighter than that. Dark green. Let's go with emerald green, which is 60. A little bit of white. Yeah, I ordered Nocturnes when it first came out, but I still haven't got it yet. So we'll see. He's usually here about now, so you probably hear the front door in a bit. White gel pen, peoples. Oops, it's dropping everything. It's working. Pretty. We want to make sure we add a little bit of colour into the eyes as well. So I'm going to use some 34, which is some sort of grey, bluish grey. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this into the shadows of the eye, because we want to make sure we cover over all of the grey with some sort of colour, even if it is only white or grey or black. Just using the white to blend that out. Need a little bit of pink. What have we got? 131. Used to be called, it used to be number 10, but it's called pink. Just going to put that in the very corners of the eyes there and just under the waterline a little bit. And I'm just going to blend that out with white, which needs sharpening. Thanks, Christine. I love the little highlights and things that you always do on them. Make them look so pretty and realistic. That's what makes them. Now underneath the eye here there's like a little bit of white, but what I want to do is just grab a fine liner of some sort. Copic multi-liner. This is a tiny one. And I'm just going to redo some of these eyelashes here, because they've sort of faded out with the skin colours over the top. Okay, now I want to put some white sparkles in there. just in the bottom there. Just across the bottom of the waterline a little bit. Lippers. Oh. Carmine. 170. I'm just using firmer pressure because it's quite dark in here. So I want to make sure that I get that dark area covered over. We have had a stunning full moon the last couple of days. I just saw a picture sitting here on my desk, and we were out having a look at it the other night, taking photos. Just lightening up my pressure as I'm coming in so that we're blending off that line so it doesn't look like we've lined it out. It's just smoother. And then I'm going to use the cherry red that we had out for her cheeks to fill that in. Coming over the top of that previous colour and just coming over the lighter area. Not with too much pressure. I'm going to put some white in there to show that it's highlighted. White. There we go. These are really nice. I'm quite liking them so far. Noob lips. Just darkening up the middle there. Now in that area there, let's just fill that in with a little bit of black. Just a little bit, like a light layer. And then a little bit of white in there as well. Alright, now we need some nice hair. What have we got? Hair colours. Got a few nice reds and oranges. I think we should do that. Let's do terracotta first for the darkest part of the hair, which is 65. I'm going to follow Christine's lines this time. I'm using firm pressure and I'm just flicking the pencil. I'm going to put some pink and red in here as well. I should have done that Yana image last week on this paper. I think we would have had a lot more luck with the colour. It's coming out really nice. Because the Neenah is so soft, I think with these firmer pencils, it's harder to get a brighter colour. So I'm just following the grey lines that are already there, but I'm making sure I cover them over completely so you can't see that they're grey lines. we want to make sure that that's coloured. I know there's a lot that haven't done grayscale before, but it's actually not as scary as you think. There you go, that's my postie. Bear with me. Sorry guys, back. It is a Mystic Mirrors book, so not Nocturnes. Rats. Thank you. It's looking good. I'm so glad to have you guys around watching. It's great hanging out with you guys. It's kind of lonely that I can't actually hear you chatting, but you're here. My throat is starting to dry up again. Doesn't take much. Ah, thanks, Alan. Okay, I'm happy. I've covered over all of the grey areas. So they're not grey anymore or black, they're brown. Now we need, I'm thinking this Indian red colour, it looks really nice. A really orange, rich orange red. Number 30. I'm going to repeat the same process. Coming over the top, following those lines and just bringing it down now a little bit further into the lighter areas because we want some of that nice orangey red to come through. I've still got a little bit of a gap in the middle there for the lightest colour too, which I don't know what it will be yet. Probably maybe a little bit of vermilion. Do we want it orange or do we want it red? Because I could go scarlet as well. I'll think about it. Because we want to use the reds in the toadstools, so maybe we'll make it a little bit more orange and then we can put the red into the toadstools. Just flicking over all of that black, just grabbing the line on the outside of her hair there as well. She's actually got a pretty fringe. I like this one. Just got a nice shaped fringe. I knew that would happen. The postie woke Shadow up. She was sleeping quietly. As soon as she hears the doorbell though, yes, we know you're here. Shadow, the camera's really low today. Okay. Say hi, everybody. Pencils, markers, watercolor. No. You're putting me off, miss. You're putting me off. We don't need your tail or your butt in the camera. Acrylic shadow. She's attacking me. She's been really good this weekend. She's helped me. I haven't been that well, so she's been sitting on me, giving me her purring, healing purrs. She's like, why are you talking to yourself, Mummy? Oh, I think she thinks I'm a bit crazy. She's just sitting here on the side. Shadow. What are you doing? Shadow. She's attacking me. Yeah. Oh. Say hello to everybody. Now she's in my light. You're in my light, miss. Let me move forward a little bit there. Anyway, done a little bit of acrylic, lots of craft stuff, pottery, scrapbooking, bit of everything, jack of all. Dabbler in some and master at one. One being Copic's, my favourite. Alright, I think we're going to go with the vermilion because I want to use the other reds in there. This is number 6. So this is like an orangey red. Actually, we might even be able to, I think we're going to be able to put another lighter colour. Yeah. You're really, really painful sitting there, you know. No. No. Oi. it in my face. Really. Aw, thanks, Pat. Aw. She gone. I got my light back. If I had pushed her off, she would have just come back. She's just like that. Yeah, I think we need a lighter color again. What have we got? Let's have a look. Cadmium orange. Nope. 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 Can't find cadmium orange. 67. Here it is. Ah, it's better. A little bit of yellow through there. Technically it's orange, but it's like a Spanish orange. I like it. It's good. I'm just going to fill in all of the white space now. Give her a bit of a shine. Good mix of colours so far. Not a fail. I'm not sure these would be cheap though. Once you add in all the other packs, these could end up being close to the same price as what Polychromos could anyway. The colours are slightly different to Polychromos though. They've got a different kind of range. Polychromos is lacking in probably blues and purples. So this has got a fairly good range of blue and purple. Just scribbling away here. Any leftover bits? I'm going to use white just to flatten the tooth and get rid of any other gaps. I'm so excited for Christine's event in the Facebook group though. Very excited to see what people will do. A lot of pressure though, Christine. A lot of pressure. It's coming out good, isn't it, Maya? Good colour. How are you, new mummy? Lucky little baby. Coming soon. Beautiful. Alright, let's use orange yellow. Is that the one I was just using? Nope. 46. Nope. This really is a pain. Nope. Nope. They were all up the right way because trying to get them in and out. Oh, it's that funky looking one. No. I got no idea. Let me just check that. Orange yellow. Looks like a 6. Or maybe it's a 42. 42. Duh. Can't even read my own writing. Oh, her Facebook group. Did I pop that up? I can. If you would like me to grab the link for you. Make sure I grab it. Uh-oh, doesn't like me. Got it. Have I got the right one? Yep, here you go. Check it, check it, check it out. Yeah, Black Widows. They're already in open stock here in Australia. But he's adding the skin colours to it. Okay, mushrooms. 42 is going to be my lightest colour. So I'm just going to go over the mushroom with my lightest colour first. Toadstool. It's not a mushroom. We're toading it today. Totally. Totally toadstool. What's the time? Just checking. Just checking. Nice. Still got 45 minutes. Just don't like to keep you guys hanging on too long. You know, can get boring. Hate to admit it, but it does happen. I'm just going to use the cream. What? Who's one of the top two? Oh my gosh, Sparkle. Do I have your full name here? I don't think I've got you on my list. You know what? I probably have. Let me just have a look, because I'm probably calling you Sparkle and I've got your name here all along. Linda! Good on me. I can blame it on my sore throat. There you go. I'm crazy. This is cream. I'm just going to add this to the lightest areas. I know I'm crazy. Having one of those days already. Who's from Louisiana? What? Oh, okay. You're watching American Idol. I don't watch Idol. I don't like them. I don't like The Voice. I don't like Idol. I don't like X Factor. Don't. No. Sometimes it's so obviously set up, it's just ridiculous. I don't like it. She's getting there. She's getting there. Slowly. She needs to have a blue background, I think. Pale blue with all this orange. Okay, a little bit of white in those shiny areas. And then we'll come back in and we'll put some dark colours in there. Put some dark reds. Carmine. Carmine red and scarlet, I think. So what numbers are they? 47. And we used carmine before, didn't we? 48. Nope. Pat. Everyone's just talking about stuff, and I brought whole bins. You did? Awesome. Done a couple with my Holbens now. I got to hit Miss B up for the guy who sells them on eBay. There's open stock actually. Yeah, I'm being rough. I've just marked around all of those dark areas first. And I've got the scarlet red over the top of that. And I'm going to make sure that I leave that really nice highlight section on each of these. Do you think that maybe we should put a little bit of shadow under each of these little spots also on the toadstool? So you can see that they're sitting off the toadstool and not sitting in it. Just bringing it into those center bits a little bit as well. Because I've already coated it with white and other colours, it's still going to come out light even if we come into it. Copics, awesome. I still don't have the full set, but I don't need them. I'm quite content with what I have. I've got a really good range of colours and I can do lots of things with them. But gradually I just collect another one with a refill at the same time and add it to my collection. Eventually I'll have them all. I'd like to get the fluoros at some stage. I think it'd be cool to use the fluoro colours. I don't use fluoros usually, so but, fluoros work well for glow effects. Well guys, if you're after an opinion on these pencils, I like them. They're kind of creamy, they're pigmented, very close to Polychromos. Somebody was saying that they thought they might be, and they are. If I was going to get these, if I had a choice though, I would get Polychromos because it's got 120 colours, whereas this is I think it works out to be like 96 colours in total. I don't know, don't quote me on that. I haven't added it up. Good complementary set to go with them if you've already got them. Excuse me. Going back to the, can't remember, orange yellow. Let's go back and have a look then. I'm going to move to some greens and do some of those lily pad things next. Lily leaves. I don't know. They're nice. Leaves. I can leaves. Proper English blender. My stepdad would be rolling over. What are you doing? What colour are usually under Toadstools? Any ideas, peoples? Send me some love. Tell me. Now, we want to put a little bit of shadow under each of these little dots. So I'm just going to use that brown, the dark brown we used, which was terracotta. I'm going to sharpen it. Bye, Becky. Thanks, Kim. Hey, Joey, I missed you earlier. Welcome. Sorry I missed you. Alright, I'm just going to put a nice dark line under each of those white dots. Ah! Nope, I'm going to break my pencil. Just creating a little bit of a shadow. Hello, I can hear you. You don't need to yell. Taupey beigey colour. Alright. Oops. It's a bit of a wonky squibbly line there. Just popping a line under these, and then when we put the white gel pen on, we'll be able to see them popping off a little bit more. How rude they're popping off. There's a method to the madness. Just let me do it, and you'll see. I've been watching, wait for it, I've been watching Sword Art Online. How crazy is that? It's an anime series. It's quite good. Quite enjoyed it so far. Different. Love damashes. Alright, some white gel pen. Wait. I went out the lines. Where's my... I found my mono eraser after last time. I couldn't find it. Oh, I don't know. I like the Shapir Farbens. They're similar actually. White gel pen. The Shapir Farbens, are they cheaper than these? I think they're around the same price actually. It's funny, I was looking these up on Australian websites and I've seen them for as high as $150. It's Australian dollars. But yeah, you can get them on Amazon heaps cheaper from Amazon America, US. There's a link in the description because they ship internationally. So my little brown lines that I just did should help to bring these forward a little bit and make them look like they're sitting off the mushroom a bit better. What do you reckon? Did I do it right? They look good? Shadows into stuff. I can hear her bashing around. I'll come out and there'll be stuff all over the floor. She'll push things off my buffet and anything to get attention. Oh, I do the same. I can't blame her. Anything for attention. I always do it right. Thanks, Maya. Alrighty. Last one. They look so cute. We forgot our eyebrows. She doesn't look very cute without eyebrows. These pencils all look the same. 65. This is the terracotta. I can't remember what colours we used in the hair already. Shocking memory today. She kind of looks out of place without them. We better put them in. What other colour did I use? Terracotta, Indian red. That's what it was. Whoa, bumped my camera. Sorry. Don't get too dizzy, okay? Close your eyes for a minute. Needs a little bit of orange. Is this the one we used? Yeah. Just a little bit of light colour in there. Better. Let's use some of that green, hey? Where were we? Dark green was 26. That one? Yes. Yeah, Abby, there you go. I like Faber. Then hang on, wait, we want to do underneath. Faber are really nice too. It's the colours. I'm going to use dark ochre. Just probably one of these. No, maybe. Dark ochre. 29. Faber, I did the beta fish with. They came out awesome. I also did I do your Poppy Fairy, Chris? No, actually, I think I did the Poppy Fairy with Black Widows. I did the two reviews about the same time, so I think I did an Alina Lazareva image with them. This is like a goldy ochre color. And unfortunately the beige colour in this set is not beige, it's apricot. So what other colour can I use in there? That was dark ochre. I don't know. Maybe we'll just use a little bit of brown, which is number 32. I think I need to use maybe a little bit of that yellow, the cream. I think the cream might go well in here as well. Which is like a yellow colour. Make do. We'll make do. This is an absolutely beautiful image. Thank you so much, Christine, for this. It's amazing. I love it. So cream, and I'm just going to finish it off into those lighter areas. Yeah, I think that looks alright. Looks alright. It's alright. Ridgy Didge. It's fair dinkum. So I think I'm going to make a regular live on a Tuesday night for me, which is like, I think Tuesday morning, early mornings, everyone else's afternoons or day, middle of the days. I can get some of the UK people watching and joining in, but I think we might do some more challenges. Everyone seemed to really enjoy that. Like to see Sammy here on a regular basis. I think that would be nice. Megan. They come out awesome. I like them. Good colouring. Alright. Let's go back in with a dark green. How long have I got? Ooh, 15 minutes. No! We can finish it. We really can. This is number 26. They were fun. And it's good. It'll help... I'll try to get some, other streamers on. Maybe who are over 10,000 views. So, I can get them as well. Maybe I can even get some artists on here. That would be fun. Like Christine, hint, hint. Or even I'm just going over the darkest areas, like we did in the skin. Don't be scared of grayscale, use it to your advantage. I wonder if you could use a grayscale image as a guide to do your own line art image. Maybe I should do that one day. That'd be fun. This green's really nice. It's really smooth. Feels different to the other colours I've used so far. I know Christine Elderidge would be in on it. I'm sure if she was here, she would be agreeing. Yeah, Maya, one day. He's not up there yet. Okay. He hasn't hit 10,000 views yet. A little bit longer. And we'll see him too. Who else could we have? Ah, Pat. What? What? You just figured that out now? My hubby used to be an alcoholic. He used to drink a lot and spend a lot of money on alcohol. So I'm just making up for that time. We both used to smoke too, so it saves a lot of money. But we haven't since I was pregnant with my youngest, so it's been about 16, 15 years now. Same with the drinking, it's been that long. I wish I could give up eating like I gave up smoking. Be so much happier. It's so funny though, isn't it? How some things are just really easy to give up and some aren't. I tried to give up bread for the fast ones. Oh gosh, it was hell. Just bread. Meat wasn't so hard. I've done meat plenty of times. Eat, eat. And you know what's amazing is that, like, you can do this diet and you can lose weight and do really well. And then, you might put on a few pounds and you try to do the same diet again and it doesn't work. It's so frustrating. It's like, what makes now different to then? Okay, I've done a light layer of the green and darker in the shadow areas. I just realized I'm still zoomed in. I might just zoom back out again for this bit. And now I'm going to come in with the 60, which was, I think it was the emerald green. Oh no, what happened? You spilt something? When I worked for insurance, I used to work at home. And right before my shift, I'd logged in and I was all ready to go. And I came out to grab something. I can't remember what it was. And one of my great big lasagna dishes, the pottery type, smashed all over the floor. I had to ring my boss and say, I can't start yet. I've got to clean it up because the cat just walks through everything. I'm just going over firmer pressure in the darker areas and lightening it up as I come to the very edge of the leaf. And another time, I was actually on the phones talking to people, and my pipe burst under my sink in my kitchen. The cat bolted, like she went psycho, and there was water spraying out everywhere, so I had to sort of end the call and run out and turn my water off, but I had to clean up more water then. There was water everywhere. Apparently the braided lines under your sink should be replaced every 8 to 10 years, by the way. Next doors broke actually a couple of weeks ago. Their whole house flooded because they're not home. So it was on for, I think, 3 days. It flooded the entire house and out into the front yard when we started to notice it. But they had one break not long ago, and the plumber didn't replace both of them. I was like, how stupid is that? If one goes, you know the other one's old enough to be going, so replace them both. It would have taken an extra, 20 minutes. This is a pretty colour, this emerald colour. It's kind of a blue-green. It's pretty. Still leaving some white space because I want to put another light colour in there. I think we're going to finish it, aren't I? I'll be close. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I've kind of had a bit of a play and I like them. But if they are more expensive than the Faber, then they're very similar to those. I'll have a look at the colour match in a minute. I'll get the Faber wheel out. We'll have a look. We'll compare them colour-wise. I think the Faber are oil-based too, aren't they? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, no, Helen. I'll talk to you later about the word stuff. If it's still quite not right, and I didn't tell you the things that you were actually wanting to know, I'll go through it again with you. Maybe we can do a Skype call or something. I'm not talking to you, Shadow. But it's awesome having you here, honey. Oi! No! 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 Shadow. You have your own Instagram. Go do your own lives. Yes, I'm talking to you. Oh, thanks, Joey. Shadow, stop it. She thinks everything is hers. Don't you? It's not yours. No. She has Instagram, Shadow the Black Bengal. My daughter was posting stuff up, but she stopped posting, so but there's a couple of cute videos and some cute photos. Yes, of you, rat bag. She's very opinionated today. You shush. You're being nosy. Alright, I've really filled that in now. I think this bit here needs a little bit more colour. Let's fill that one out. Oh, I feel better, Lulu. You needed a sleep, obviously. She does. She does answer me back. Just before I grab the next colour green, let's have a look at these. So this is Shipir Farben, and this is the Polycolor on top. So the colours are very similar. Sorry, the Shipir Farben thing is bigger. The wheel's just bigger. There's the same amount of pencils. I just printed it bigger by the looks of that. It looks like there's a couple more, like Burnt Sienna and Sunkissed are in here. I used those for skin colours, so there was a couple of extra colours in there, but there wasn't very many browns, but it's the same for this set anyway. They're both very, very similar. Shush, you. My throat's starting to get scratchy again. I'm going to use some May Green next, which is number 23. Thank you so much, Christine. It's a beautiful image, and these pencils did it justice, which is good. I'm almost done now. I'm not sure if I need to be off or not. As those dwindle away. I'm here, so if anyone's hanging, I'm just going to finish the leaves off anyway. But I wish you all a very good night, good day, good afternoon, wherever you are, to those that are on their way. Thank you for coming and watching. Thank you for supporting Christine. Check out all the links in the description as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And like. Oh, I'm yet to do my Alice in Wonderland on black paper too. I need to do that. I forgot that I put that on there. She gave up now. She found something that's interesting, more interesting than me. Still have a few hanging. Night, Rochelle. Oh, thank you. Oh, hi, Shara. Kim. Can you send me an email and I can send it to you? Email's in the description. They're called color donuts. Color donuts. I'm using firm pressure, by the way. I'm just filling out the tooth of the paper. I've stopped blending. Oh my goodness. Trying to get it done quicker. But as you can see, even though I'm not, it's still coming out awesome. Which is good. Ah, Kenny, thank you. Good night. Enjoy your Monday when it comes. My Monday's here. I got Friday on my mind. It's getting cold here. Very cold. Needing a heater now. Pat, send me an email. Wheel of Fortune. They're actually not mine. They were originally Sarah Colours invented them, and the lovely Sarah Colours is also Australian, and she did some moving and had some stuff happen, and her website is no longer available. So I asked if I could host them for her, for those that asked for them, and she was quite happy for me to do that. So I can't take credit for them. Oh, my power just flickered. I hope I didn't lose internet then. So next Monday I'll have to do a flip through of the Mystic Mirrors books, because now I have them all. And colour an image out of her new Fairy Tales one, I think. This green was May Green, number 23. If I'm quick enough and I can get my phone out before we end, and if I remember, I'll pop the link up before we go. It's on my phone. I'm nearly done. Stop whinging, madam. So that mix was emerald green, dark green, and May green. And maybe a little bit of white just to lighten off some of those edges in a minute. I went out the lines. Gosh. Gosh. Silly, silly. Let's do a little bit of white around the very, very edges. Just get out of my hair, you. So what's news? Anyone got news? Anyone heard any rumors? Any artists bringing new stuff out? Any new products they've tried? I know there's not many of us left now, but we might as well talk about something. Beautiful. I was just thinking I might let's test the Caran d'Ache full blender on it and see how that works on it too. I like to test my favorite products with different brands as well. Let's have a look. Where's my full blender? Night Lisette, thanks for coming. Maya. Love my computer. Oh, it works well with it. There you go. This is the full blender. Just thought I might try it and flatten out some of the tooth. This works really, really well. Oh, very happy with that. Oh, look at that. It really brought it to life, didn't it? It made that color really stand out. Love it. Got orange on it now. Just doing some of the skin down here. We've got a bit of grass. Which looks like it goes into the background. But I'll be cutting that off anyway. Well, I usually do anyway. That full blender works really well on it. It got rid of all my grainy sort of lines that were there. Because this paper is quite rough, that actually works quite good on it. I like it. I like it a lot. You need a sparkly color, you do. Yes, I have pretty lights. Not that I can really see them. They're down on my floor now. Sort of out of the way. The computer's actually quite big. But it's brilliantly fast. Forgot to add her freckles. Let's do that. I'm going to use what colour am I going to use, Pools? 35. 32. Brown. No, it needs to be dark brown, like 33. They look like little brown smudges now. There we go. She's got freckles back. I don't know how many there was. I'd have to have a look at the original image. They're all covered over now. That one looks really dark. Just lightened it off a little bit. Alright. Are we good? I think we're good. I'm going to use blue for the background. It's kind of got a bit of a bokeh background. So I'm using, I don't know, blue 15. Ice blue. For the light areas. There's a couple of like lines and streaks down there that are a lot lighter than the other areas. I do use the Caran Full Blender a lot. It's one of my favorite products. And for those that are having issues with breakage with them, put them in a pencil extender straight away as soon as you get them. This is the longest one I've had that has not broken or snapped since putting it in there. Okay, now I just did that roughly. I'm going to come in with Azure Blue, which is a little bit darker, 52, and do the darker areas. And we may as well try a blending solution in this background and see how that looks. I think. Or some Vaseline or something, maybe. Being oil based, I've got a Copic marker that I use, a plain, hang on, let me find it here, colorless blender, but I've actually, this is devoted just for over the top of pencil, so my nib's gone a bit yucky there, but I only use it for that. And this alcohol actually blends the oil out as well. Have you guys seen that before? Because I can actually use it now if you would like. Yeah. Make sure you put it in an extender because they're really breakable. Even holding them, I broke them all the time. Like, why? I can't get life out of these. Now I put in the, even though it was long, I still put it in here straight away and I haven't broken it yet. If I use this and you don't have one, you can use rubbing alcohol to do the same thing with it. Put it on a paintbrush or on a cotton bud and it'll do the same thing. Prismacolor used to have a colourless blender like this, and I was always so frustrated because they ran out so quickly. And then I realised, oh, my Copic marker is the same. I can use that. And I can refill it when it runs out. And I can change the nib if the nib gets too blocked. Just careful going over other colours. You don't want to blend other colours into it. Well, it works well with that too. Why have you got one with oil in it? No, I've used baby oil before, but I've only ever used like a tiny bit on a cotton bud. Like there's a fair bit of, I don't know how much baby oil would come out of the actual marker nib, I'm not sure. Try it on a scrap piece. I probably wouldn't put it in a marker. I think it would come out too quick. I think you'd probably get too much. But I could be wrong. But yeah, baby oil is awesome. Baby oil, Vaseline, but you've just got to use a minimal amount, otherwise it does make things oily. So there we go. I've used the Karron Polycolor pencils with great success, and I've also used a couple of different brands of other things like the blender here, the Caran full blender. I used some Polychromos with them just to do the skin there. Everything worked really well with them. I think they are very similar to the Farben, so if you're looking for something different, they're not different. But sometimes that's not always a bad thing either, because having similar product, you'll get used to it better. You'll learn how to use it better. I just smudged that. I've got a little bit of green on there. Just wipe it off onto a clean bit of paper. Just going near those green stalks, and it's quite thick because I used firm pressure. But yeah, you can get blank Copic markers and refill it with things, so pretty handy. You can make your own colours with them too. Beautiful. I'm going to use a little bit of white pan pastel because it's my favorite and I use it in everything. And just going to put those little spots on. So this is the titanium white PanPastel. And I'm going to use a little application soft tool thing. I'm going to use it for these little spots. Might be a little bit big, but that's alright. You could use white pencil, of course. I'm going to scan this up and pop it up on Instagram. And I'm going to see you guys on Friday. Oh, actually, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I have someone in mind to do a bit of a thing with, so I'll have a chat and see if we can organize something for maybe tomorrow. But if not, it'll be Friday, guys. I'm done. I'm finished. I might have to go around the outside with something. It's maybe the green. Yay, bonus stream. It'll be your morning though this time. It will be your morning. That awesome. I'm really happy with that. I really like those pencils. They're great. If it's something that you can, you know, I know that people can only get certain supplies, so it might be something that you have seen but not known whether they're alright, but done. Thanks guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry about my scratchy throat there and my crazy cat. And don't forget the squeaky chair. Thanks guys, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening or night. See you next time.